the obvious. The Hey everyone, good morning, welcome back to it. I'm adjusting my language labs in the morning. I'm gonna have two types now. I decided that would make the most sense. As the past 5 language labs were very new to me, I was trying to balance out the time. I recognized that the labs were taking about 2 hours, 1 hour being review of all languages, and the other hour being a very Japanese focused one. Now I'm focusing on splitting the two up and wanting to get, well, it's kind of I was inspired by my most recent classes with students where they would kind of just like really buckle down on learning English. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle a lot of the free resources that are available in the world, really, when it comes to learning a language, and to see if that makes the most sense to just kind of like get them out of the way, and then having reviews of all languages instead of reviews daily, at least at this time. I really want to take advantage of the transparent language app that I subscribe to. This one here on the right, I think it's going to be very beneficial overall, especially if it's like a year subscription. And there are other languages on there that I want to learn as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. So today I'm just gonna do all of the parts Japanese, and I opened up my checklist. We're gonna start with transparent language, Busu. I think I am going to do the Duolingo parts. I'm just going to get that done. See, like do 2 or 3. So we're going to be here for about an hour and some change. So let's give it a go. Quick announcement. I published the website. That's fun. It took me a couple days to do it. 7 days to be honest. Oh, and it's exciting, slow but exciting. I don't want the speed to bother me, but I know that it's a slow process. I know everything you do is going to take some time, and this is no exception. All right, we'll get to work. I am quite sleepy. Resources I'm using here: Duolingo, Drops, Memrise, and I'm only going to do the Japanese ones. Whoops. separating the review and the main study. Language, pursue, one economy, read the content. Okay, let's kill this music. As much as I'd like to hear it, probably hear it tonight when I get on Twitch to stream video games. I'll save these for reviews, which makes way more sense. So let's hop into this katakana 2. Really have a good time doing it. Katakana 2.
Na.
Oops. Sorry, give me a sec. Kids, visibility, public, go. Alright, that's done. Now, 1, 2, 3.
Da.
Da.
Na. Na. Bu.
Bu.
Lu.
Bu.
Da.
Da.
Lu. Da. Canada.
Canada. Canada. Da.
Da.
Pe.
Pe.
Oh, da.
Da.
Triple na.
Na. Pe.
Pe.
Bu.
Bu. Ru.
Lu.
Na.
Na.
Ru.
Lu.
Bu.
Bu. Da.
He.
Pe. Na.
Da.
Da. Bu. 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 Lu. Bu.
What? Ru.
Lu.
Oh.
Lu.
It's ru.
Lu. Lu.
Like I can hear it. That 2-day streak feels pretty good.
Mu.
Mu.
To.
To.
Mu.
Mu.
Mu. Ne.
Me.
Be.
Be.
To.
So. To.
エジプト、
エジプト。と。
と。べ。
ぺ。
ぺ。ね。
む。
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 る。
る。
と。
と。べ。
べ。
ね。ね。
ね。
ね。
と。
と。べ。
べ。
べ。
ね。
ぴ。ね。
べ。
べ。
まー
ぽ。
ぽ。
が。
が。
ぽ。
ぽ。
ぽ。や。
や。グリス。
ギリシャ、
が。
ギリシャ。ギリシャ。
が。
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 ベルリン、
ベルリン。
ポルトガル、
ポルトガル。
じゃ。
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 ポーランド、
ポランド。じゃ。
しゃ。
しゃ。
じゃ。しゃ。が。
が。ぽ。
ぽ。
ぶ。
ぶ。
ぽ。
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 さ。
さ。
ぺ。
ぺ。しゃ。
が。
が。
が。や。
や。
だね
のわのので
で
わ
わ
びわ
ノルウェー
ノルウェー
ノルウェーで
で
の
の
わ
び
と
と
ウ
び
わ
わ
ですの
の
ウィ
び
の
の
で
でむ
わ
わででで
Oops
べ
ウェ
べ
で
で
ウェ
べ
わ
ふう
Oh, it's the other one.
わ
Oops. I guess we could wrap this up. Wow, it's 5. They really made sure that you were clicking here for a while. Get
げ
sa
さ
do
ぺ
oh it's pe
とぺ
mo
も
マドリード
Madrido
マドリード
su Supan
スペイン
Spain
アイルランド
Ireland
アイルランド
Madrido Madrido
マドリード
スペイン
Spain Indo
インド
とと
Ireland
インドアイルランドインド
Indo
ペ
Pe
ペドイツ
ドイツ
ど
ドイツ
ドイツ
せ
せるなだ
へ
ぶぺぶパリ
パリパリ
パリ
な
な
ぐ
ぶ
る
る
だ
だぺ
パリ
パリカナダ
カナダブラジル
ブラジル
な
カナダ
カナダオランダ
オランダ
だオランダ
オランダ I guess broke
な
What?
る
What?
たるなた
What?
る
It was broke, guys. Da.
だぶぶたたるな
This
る
one.
Ne.
Ne.
Bu.
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 Pe.
Pe.
Ne. To.
インドネシア
インドネシア。と。
と。
ね。
べ
べ。
る、
エジプト、
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 インドネシア、
インドネシア、
ベトナム、
ビエトナム、
ベトナム、ネパール、
ネパール、
エジプト、む、む、
ネパール、
ネパール、と、と、
ビエトナム、
ベトナム、ね、ね、ね、べ、ぽ、が、ぶ、しゃ、じゃ、ぽ、ぽ、ぽ、しゃ、さ、しゃ、しゃ、さ、が、ぺ、
ロンドン、
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 ぽ、ギリシャ、
ギリシャ、
ギリシャ、
ベルリンド、
ベルリン、
ベルリン、oh, that's a good one.
が、ギリシャ、
ギリシャ、
ベルリン、
ベルリン、
ポルトガル、
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 ポーランド、
ポーランド、ポルトガル、
ポルトガル、
じゃ、
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 ポーランド、
ポーランド、
oh, this is leveling me up, huh? Let's go. We just finish this.
ぺ、
も、
も、と、げ、
さ、
さ、
マドリード。
マドリード、
Yo, Blind Knife, what's up?
ぺ、
How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. あ、
ぎ、
と、
と、
さ、
さ、
スペイン、
インド、
インド、
スペイン、さ、
さ、
さ、さ、
Not bad, that's cool, that's cool. See, I'm getting sleepy. Coffee's not working.
I'm falling asleep too, man.
If you're getting sleepy,
Yeah, I was drinking coffee.
I was like, when the coffee don't work, when the coffee don't want to hit. Oh yeah, what you up to today there, Blind Knife? What you doing?
さ、
Oh, this is C.
し、
Indo.
インド、
マドリード、
Madrid. Madrid. Iorlando.
アイルランド、
Interesting fact about me, I learned Japanese high school only I got, can't remember much more. Phew. Well, maybe you could teach me. How about that?
Spain.
Spain.
ぺ、ぺ、
Hey, yeah, I love it.
アイルランド、
Iorlando. You might have some recognition though, some of these pattern recognitions.
インド、
Maybe some characters, most likely.
ドイ
Right?
ツ、
ドイツ。
だ、
な、
な、ぺ、
べ、
る、
ぶ、
ぶ、
パリ、
パリ、
な、
だ、
だ、
ぶ、
ぶ、
る、
る、
ぺ、
ぺ、
ブラジル、
ブラジル、パリ、
パリ、カナダ、
カナダ、ブラジル、
ブラジル、ブラジル、
な、カナダ、
カナダ、
オランダ、
オランダ、
だ、
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 うん
だ、オランダ、
The Netherlands.
ぶ、ぶ、る、ぶ、
る、
る、る、
Whoops. Up to the map.
Yeah, like trying to read and just like.
Getting
Wonder if
sleep.
is there a word to describe that feeling? Like you're like half awake, half asleep.
Like dozing off?
You're in that, yeah, like dozing off. I feel like that's a whole new world, man.
I know, yeah.
Alright, dude.
Alright, man. Have a good night or good rest. I think I just need coffee, man. I think it's a coffee thing, guys. I did drink coffee, but it's not kicking. It's not kicking in. M,
む、
ne,
ね、
to,
と、
bu,
べ、
be.
べ、
Let me see. Coffee is like, dude. I know, right? I think I should go get another one. Be, mu, bu.
ぶ、
Indonesia. Indonesia.
インドネシア、
る、
る、
と、べ、
べ、む、
む、
ね、インドネシア、
Indonesia. What you up to today, or did you already finish your day? Egypt,
エジプト、
ネパール、
Nepal, Nepal.
む、む、
Nepal.
ベトナム、ネパール、エジプト、
エジプト、
Oh crap! This is Vietnam. I might even read
ね、
ベトナム、
Vietnam. You gotta read. That makes more sense. Why am I keeping you open? Oh yeah, I'm keeping you open for the battery, right? Like this is what I'm charging right now. If I close you, you should still be charging. Okay, good. To.
と、べ、
De.
べ、べ、
Ne.
ね、
Vietnam.
ベトナム、
Sha.
じゃ、が、
Ga.
しゃ、
Sha. Oops.
しゃ、
Ga. Nah, it's still morning. Just chilling because it's out cold today. Oh yeah, Australia. That's right. I hear that. Yeah, I believe there's like, aren't there like storms coming
Ja.
in? Things getting crazy.
Po.
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 I can just check out the window. This is how I check the weather, guys. It's a very logical way. You know, if it's wet, it's raining. But then again, the weather is a lie. The cake is a lie.
Po.
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 Why did you choose Japanese to learn? Was there a limited selection? Was there something that you wanted to learn?
Po.
Were you into
Mu.
anime? I don't know. People get
Ga.
into languages for some reason.
Ya.
I'm curious what yours was. Yeah.
しゃ、
London.
ロンドン、が、が、
Greece.
ギリシャ、
Grisha.
ロンドン、
London. Berlin.
ベルリン、
Ga.
が、ベルリン、
Portugal.
ポルトガル、ギリシャ、
Grisha, Greece. Polando,
ポーランド、ポルトガル、
Portugal.
ポーランド
No.
の
Wa.
び
No, we.
び
De.
De.
To.
To.
Wa.
はの
Nice. My school made us learn a couple of us, took it serious, but it was a heap of fun. I love the culture to begin with, so I dived in. You know what? That's really, really honest of you. I like that. I like that. There's some parts of Japanese culture that I really enjoy as well. You know, before I moved to Japan, I used to watch hella anime. It was just something that I truly enjoyed. The animations, the stories, the artwork, the voice acting. There was just parts of Japanese anime that really was something I can connect with, especially when I was younger. I believed cartoons was like a medium that was exploring concepts that were too difficult for me as a child, but they were softly introduced, and with the more time spent, it almost made me feel that cartoons were the best way to portray something going on with adults or with people, like preparing you for not the real world, the word they used, but preparing you for like what's to come, you know. And a lot of those stories were easy to flesh out, like in front of me, versus TV shows, you know, that are live action. You know, you're limited to the space that humans have, especially with technology and with your imagination. But with drawings and cartoons, you're able to, you know, kind of sketch that out, sketch out a universe, sketch out a life, sketch out like characters that, you know, you give life to, that you put yourself in that position. And I'm not saying you can't do that with like live action TV shows. I was just saying that the ideas were easily relatable, translatable. Yeah. Anime was all about it when I was a kid. It was just like so new, so interesting, so fascinating. The concept of cartoons were, you know, Tom and Jerry, you know, and you know, Disney, Saturday morning cartoons. They were like soft PG, and they were good. Like, don't get me wrong, and anime just had this like, you knew it was special because it was something different, and it was kind of tickling like these like your imagination. You're like, wow, like what is this? It was in your face and it was awesome. It's totally true. Like it was, you know, you're watching cartoons. You know, growing up in the U.S., cartoons were like soft. They had soft shapes, soft colors. They had round, you know, round features. Not too aggressive. Most cartoons reflected what was going on in your life, and it was like both of the extremes. It was like cartoons that like you can relate to and cartoons that you couldn't, right? Like it was like Ren and Stimpy, Tom and Jerry, like these characters that were just like characters, you know, that kind of evolved to like, you know, like SpongeBob and, you know, things like that. But you had other cartoons that were like normal, like with like kids, right? Like Hey Arnold, Doug, uh, cartoons that like I could be like, oh, okay, that's a kid, like I get it, I could be like him, he's like me. Then you see something like, you know, Dragon Ball Z or Sailor Moon, and you're like, what? Like you see kids or you see these people, and you're like, but they have like supernatural abilities or like beliefs in things that are bigger than themselves. And then they're like concepts where you're like, whoa, like I feel that, I believe that. Yeah, Naruto, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. So, you know, they were just like amazing. And you know, as a kid, you're exposed to a lot of media. You're exposed to a lot of, you know, stimulus, and you turn on anime and there's like lights and hella fast action, colors, music, soundtracks, like the out of this world, uh, you know, imagination brought to life. And to be honest with you, it almost made you feel like you're a part of that world way more than the cartoons that you were kind of used to. So I'm glad that you can understand exactly where I'm coming from. And when I moved to Japan, I thought I was going to get into it more, but I was just concentrating on being an adult, which at times, is beneficial, but I kind of want to go back once in a while.
の
No,
の
no.
の
Wow. Ooh,
わ
de.
で
We.
びは
Yeah, it did your 100% correct is the reason it stuck with us throughout. Yeah, it's true. It's crazy. No.
の
Hawaii.
ワルシャワ
Whoa, that's not it.
ハワイ
Norway.
ノルウェーハワイ
Warsaw.
ワルシャワ
Warsaw. Wow. Wow.
は
Sweden.
スウェーデン
ノルウェー
Norway.
ウェ
Wait.
スウェーデン
Sweden. Sweden.
ワルシャワ
Warsaw. Warsaw. Perfecto. Come on, give me the gold. Let's just try to gold everything. Three out of five.
ペサ
Sa,
do,
do,
so,
sha, so,
sa.
Madrido,
マドリード
do,
Do.
sa,
さ
pe,
ペあ
ki,
ぎ
Spain.
スペイン
マドリード
I think I'm gonna start doing some of these offline too instead of streaming it, so I could like walk around and get some of this done because there's so much Duolingo, it's pretty ridiculous. Madrido, Madrid. But I don't know. I'll think about it if I do more. If I do everything online versus if I do nothing online.
インドアイルランドスペイン
Spain.
Do.
So.
Do.
Do.
アイルランド
Ireland.
Pe.
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 So.
So.
ドイツ。
ドイツ
インド
Indo. India. Pe.
ペドイツ
ドイツ。Be a man, you must be quick as a coursing river. The voice of a great
Pe.
typhoon.
ぶだ な
Paris.
パリぶる Da.
Raging
Na.
fire,
Pe.
mysterious as Brazil,
ブラジル
カナダ
Canada. What's up, DLM? Canada. What? Spencer's more responsible in his life. Where's I don't know. No, I
Na.
don't know. A lot of failures. That's what it'll do to you. I had this like super wild experience with us. Not wild. It was a very reflecting moment. A student asked me about like a mild autobiography. So there was a student that I've been working with for the past year and some change. Maybe like I would probably say with September, October. So 16 months, 17 months, and yesterday is the first time. So she works with me on ground campus with book lessons and online with free talk like conversations. So on the campus, I help her break down like grammatical errors, making sentences, and practicing with vocabulary. And then online, she's able to like practice like a way to express herself. And yesterday she wanted to talk about like not an autobiography but like a background. Like she was like, hey, can we just talk about like where you came from? And I was like, sure. Like she just gave me her, like I was born here, in Tokyo, then moved here, went to school. I was in elementary school doing this, and she was just like really practicing how to like deliver her introduction. She was like, I got married and had kids. Went to school. It was just nice. It was pleasant. And then she wanted to hear mine, and I used dates. In other words, yeah, backstory, background, and she was like, can you share yours? And I was like, sure. Like I've been working with her for. Anytime I clock over a year with students, I then start to ask more, or to not give more personal information, but it all depends on, like, it's case by case. So the student was prepared, was like ready to hear. She thought, a lot of students or a lot of people assume that because I look young or I am young, there's this like life to me that I haven't experienced. Especially here in Japan, where majority of the population is very like much older. And I started. I was like, yeah, like I just gave this entire, year by year, play by play of my backstory, where I was like, yeah, I got fired from here, quit this, I decided to be a pro gamer, I played cards all the time, like I quit going to school, then I decided to travel the world, play games all the time, and then after that it was like, yeah, and then I went back to college in 2009, I did this, 2010 I did that, 2011 I did this, 13, 14, 15, every single year I was able to just like describe my backstory with such detail, where like it took longer than expected, and it was like very like euphoric, because I was like rambling off my entire life to somebody that cared about me, which was really interesting, because I was, by the time I got to like this part of my life, I was like, wow, like the other person was like, whoa, like they were able to clearly follow the events. It was you know at first I could say it was very sad, but then it was more, what's the word, of a gift, because I needed all that to be tested, and it sucks because I was still being tested today, but this time I'm like ready for it. If that makes any sense. I'm very clear about my goals, and I still make mistakes, but it doesn't hurt as much.
カナダ
Canada.
ブラジル
Brazil. Brazil. Olinda.
オランダ だ だ
オランダ
The Netherlands.
ぶ
Bu.
ぶ
Bu. Bu. Bu.
Bu.
Bu. Bu.
ぶるぶ
Mother flippin'.
るるる
Ba-bam. Okay.
べさ
Sa.
To. Ne. Mu.
Indo.
エジプト
Whoops.
インドネシア
Indonesia.
ペ
He.
Ne. Be. Mu.
Come on.
むとインドネシア
Egypto.
エジプトネパール
I'm so hungry, Nepal.
む む
Nepal.
ネパールエジプト
Egypt. Vietnam.
ベトナム
M.
む
ベトナム
To.
とりりべね
Ne.
ね
Got him.
Bu.
Ho.
こしゃがさしゃしゃ
Oh, I'm hungry.
Po.
It's starting
Pe.
to hurt.
さ
Oops.
がさしゃ Sha.
Really
Sa.
now? I'm like, really now?
ロンドン
Go.
ギリシャ
Girisha.
ポがシャ
Berlin.
ベルリン、ロンドン、
Loindan, guys. Loindan. Portugal.
ポルトガル、
ベルリン
Berlin. Porando.
ポルトガル
Oh,
ギリシャ
crap. Greece. I don't know
ポルトガル、
how to spell countries. Portugal.
ポーランド、
Porando.
ポーランド
No, I didn't spell my own dang country. How do you spell America? USA. That's how you spell it.
は
Oops.
むでのびむ
Oops.
びはののべ
We.
び
Wow.
はので
No.
の
Hawaii.
ハワイは
Norway.
ノルウェー、
ハワイ
Warsaw.
ワルシャワ、
Woo!
ノルウェー
Norway. Sweden.
スウェーデン
De.
スウェーデン、
Ooh.
ワルシャワ、
Warsaw. Ayo. Five more left. Dude, this took like 45 minutes to do all of this. That's crazy. That is craziness. Like, to get the gold medal, you'll spend like an hour up in here. Woo-wee.
Pe.
Shot.
Sa.
Keep it.
きぐ
Good. Do.
Do.
In other words, it was a good day to take it out for your chin. That lesson was pretty. It was okay. It was just, it's like if anyone asks about your life story, it's who you're gonna tell that answer to, right? Like, think about it. Like, if someone's like, hey, tell me tell me about your background. Like, tell me where you came from, and you got to be honest. Like, if you've had a life that was proud, like you were proud of it, you would be easily wanting to share it, right? Like, you're like, oh, like I won the gold medal in swimming and I traveled the world and I have a beautiful family and I have a nice house and a great job. Like, of course that's going to be the easy answer, right? But for me, it was like riddled with like pain and like loss, sacrifice, mistakes. It's like, it's something I don't like talking about. For the longest time. Now I don't give a damn. Like, I'm way more comfortable with being like, yeah, like I messed up a bunch of times. That's the difference between me and this person over there or that person over there, is that like I'm so much better at like controlling how that feels, and it doesn't have power on me anymore. Versus 7-8 months ago, it would have destroyed me to be like, yeah, so this happened in my life and it affects me now. Versus this happened in my life and next time I'm just gonna do it better. That's just what it is. And it's crazy because DLM, you were here for like a little bit of it, right? And my main YouTube channel started to take a hit. Like, a lot of the things in my life started to like expose themselves, like really started to give light. We really started to show up. And like back in the day, like in the beginning, exactly, like I was still going through some stuff during that time. It was crazy. Like, I was in this house, by myself. It's like I was meeting people, talking to people who just couldn't understand what I was going through because I wasn't communicating it right. Hey, you know what? It's hilarious now, Chong Wang, that I'm able to talk about it way better than before. Like before, I would just like, it would be like this secret, this negative Nancy. Now it's just like, okay, like, I'm totally at not at peace, but I'm much better at it now than I used to be. It used to just be like a nightmare. Now it's just like I'm going to do all these things because my number one rule in life is that like no one gives a damn about you except for your friends and family. And those people are on the fence sometimes, right? Like at any given time, like a friend or a family member could just be like, peace out. So it's like, you got to take care of what's yours, right? Like, that's it. But ultimately, like, no one gives a damn. Yeah, I can hop on the green slide. So, I got to ride your personal life roller coaster. Go ahead. I don't mind. If you guys have any, like, it doesn't hurt me as anymore as it used to. Like, it's fine. But like, it's true. Like, no one gives a damn. Like, nobody cares about you, but you and like a select amount of people that you need to decide who they are. And when I decided who those people are, my life like got so much better because everything else was really easy to cut out. You know, it's like what is your favorite food? How can you get your favorite food? If it's not your favorite food, how do you get it out of your way, right? Like that's just like essentially what I did with my friends. I was like, who are the people I'm going to talk to? I'm going to decide that these are the people I'm going to talk to. And I'm going to continue talking to them because that's what I decided, right? So you just cut out all everybody else because nobody else really matters because they don't give a shit about you. Like literally, they don't care. Like nobody like. I can walk outside right now, and I've learned this, you know, here in Japan, like nobody talks to you. Like nobody talks to you. It's not about like negative things. Like in the beginning it was negative, and then now that I'm like moving forward, it's more about cutting out things that aren't necessary. Like they're not necessary. Like you have 24 hours in the day, right? Like 24 hours is a long time. Now to me, I sleep 4 hours a day, like every damn day. You know what I mean? Like it's impossible. On Saturdays I don't sleep at all. I probably sleep less than 4 hours every Saturday because I have to wake up and go to work, and I work like all damn day, you know. And I use these little bits of time to maximize like awkward moments in my life where I'm like, is this the best use of my time? You know, like how do I get better at this with this much time, right? So when I recognize like nobody gives a damn, like nobody cares about you. You got to care about you. So it's like, okay, like let's move this along. You know what I mean? Like okay, like that's cool. I got to care about what I do, so I got to do this, and that's all I'm doing. Right? Like I'm just doing stuff that like if nobody cares, right? Like nobody gives a shit. Like so you got to give a shit about your work, and that's all I've been doing. Right? And another thing I've been really holding on to is like another rule is that like people will judge you like whether you do something or don't do something. They will. Like people will like and people are there's a lot of people afraid of judgment. Like here, especially at my job, I would say let me see, yeah, at the end of the day we pass away. If you think about it, you die. It's morbid. No, I'm that was interesting about like death because it's just like I've had a death wish for a long time and I like switched it recently. I would say last year like somewhere in the middle of last year I've decided to use my death wish into like a life wish. Instead of like hoping to die, I am way happier being alive. Like it matters more. You know, I get to do more shit. Like I get to do more shit, do more things, meet more people, eat dope food. Like how do I live better is the question, right? There's a lot of songs from Logic. DM me which one is the one you're talking about. And yeah, so the next one, people will judge you whether you do something or don't, and that's where I'm at because like I've recognized this with like students. Oh, the 1-800 song, yeah, that's a good one. And people are they're so afraid of judgment. Like they're like, oh, I don't want to speak English because you know my accent's bad. And I was like, dude, like having an accent's dope. You know what's dope about having an accent? Even if it's a bad one, there's some accents I don't like. But I tell people, it's like, dude, if you have an accent, that literally means you speak another language. Like, I know most of my friends, like 99% of my friends speak one language and one language only. They pretend to speak another, but they don't. Right? Like, I am literally going through something in my life where nobody can help me. Right? Like, no one. Like, my closest friends in my life, no one speaks another language. You know? And the other one who does speak one, like, he was in the same classes as me. And I technically speak three. Like, it's insane. Like, no one in my life can help me with what I'm doing. So if that's the case, I have to figure out how to help me. Does that make sense? Like, no one can help me, so I have to help me. Like, how do I get better at this? I'm trying to build a language school. No one in my life speaks another language. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's crazy, right? Like, on the flip side, like, my sister speaks into more languages and she's getting better at it, but she's busy doing her, and I respect it. I'm not like trying to like have her in my life where I'm like, hey, I need your help with this. I'll chime in and she'll be helpful and respectful, and that's nice, but it's not like the main priority. The main priority is like, I need to build this. I need to help myself. And if nobody in my life is doing that where I can like chime in, then how do I do it for my own benefit? And that's what I'm trying to do right now. You know, it's like, it's crazy that when you simplify, you know, everything to its like little parts, you recognize like what's really valuable to you. And from that perspective, building this empire of like language learning, and even though it's slow, you guys are going to see it. So I hope that makes a lot of sense. Madrid, I'm waking up now.
マドリー
と
To do
ペモ
ke.
ゲサ
Yeah, that saying goes, you gotta do you, boo boo. Yeah, I've heard that my whole life.
スペイン
Gotta do you, boo boo.
マドリード
But what does that mean, do you? You know what I mean? Like, I had to like break that down. You know, because, you know, I was telling my student, she was cracking up. I was like, yeah, like I just took my, you know, I told her I spent like these formative years of my life, like playing Magic the Gathering, playing video games, getting good at it. And then, you know, after I graduated high school, I was like, let's try the college thing. Failed it a whole bunch of times. And then I was like, I'm just going to, you know, gamble and play video games and play Magic and travel the world for the next like 4 years. Because, you know, clearly school is not for me. And then after that, like my best friend, he graduates university. I go to his graduation, and it's the most awesome graduation I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a college university graduation like this ever. And I'm like, wow, like it was not just inspiring, but it was like totally motivating. It's like my best friend shakes the hand of, you know, Barack Obama. I'm like, oh my God, like how do you, dude, like if I would have done that, I would never stop talking about it. You know, like what beautiful life. You know, and I sat there like, what am I doing? You know, and it wasn't that I was doing something terrible. It was just like is Magic the Gathering, is traveling around the world, like, is this making me happy? What am I doing? So I like went to college to just finish it, really.
インド
Not,
So.
so
そう
Ireland,
インド
Indo. Whoops.
So.
I haven't
So.
said so.
アイルランド
Deutsche,
ドイツ
do,
インド
he,
ドイツ
Deutsche, Deutsch, Germany. Yeah, it was not more or worse. It could have been. Oh, I haven't shared too much on stream, but trust me, it has been bad enough times. Enough times to where I had to leave the United States. Think of it like that. You know, I can tell you that there are two types of people that leave the US. Like, in my experience for the past like 5 years living here and meeting people from like all over the world. The United States is the first world country that has everything that you can ever want, and you can have the American dream. Why would you leave that? You know, there had to be a really good reason. You know, there had to be. Like, Like everywhere you go, you have lights, water, food, opportunities, friends, like anything that you know about your life, it's all there, right? My entire life is in the United States, and I left it. There had to be a good reason. So there are the two groups of people that I've recognized who move or leave the United States, like willingly, are people who are running away for something or people who just want to explore something. One of the two. And I know there's like a substrata of hyper high and hyper low that, I'm not covering, but the majority still stands. There are people who are running away from something or people who want to explore something. And the people who are running away from something aren't very honest about what it is. And the people who are looking for something eventually find it. Right? So it's one of the two. It's like eye-opening and fascinating, and it's pretty much what I'm writing in my book. But when you look at the substrata of people who are like, I like Japan because of the food, or the people who travel to Vietnam and it's like, oh, I want to be here because it's cheaper. Like there's an underlying reason, and if people aren't honest, they're they're more about like trying to like fit a norm, groupthink. Yeah, there is possibly some skillies you have in the closet, and it's understandable if you don't want out. No, I don't care about the skillies. I've been very clear that I can talk about anything. It just has to be appropriate, and it has to like both all sides have to make sure they're at the same we're in the same like world. Yeah, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And that's what I was explaining earlier. Like it doesn't affect me like it used to. Like it doesn't. Like I'll get mad, but I would like control my emotions now, right? Like that's what it is. Like I will be upset, like skeletons or not. Like that's what makes me stronger. Like last year I couldn't be able to do this. 2 years ago I couldn't be able to do this. But today, this weakness now became a power, it became a strength, it became an advantage, right? Like I couldn't be here today if this didn't happen. There ain't no skeletons. And now that I'm very honest and forthright with people, like life has been literally the bomb. Because now I'll say anything. And it gets me in trouble at work because there are so many people who don't want to hear it. And I don't tell them. And when the moment they ask, it's like, whoa, like clearly I shouldn't have gone there. And I was like, you asked. For example, someone's like, Spencer, do you like Japan? And I was like, sometimes. And people are like flabbergasted because it's usually a yes or no answer. And then you want to be polite and say no. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna tell you no. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Like sometimes it's okay. Sometimes I like it. And then they ask. It prompts the question like why. And then there are students who they feel uncomfortable, right? Like people feel uncomfortable when I give them an answer they're not like ready for, because they've never heard it before. And then they either drop the conversation because they don't want to get to the next step. That makes it even more uncomfortable. Right? Like, does that make sense? They're like, why did he say that? Like, what makes that difficult for you? And then because of my, like, and because of my, like, practice, because, I do my job 7 days a week, I'm really good at giving the answer, right? And then people are like, wow, like, I can't believe that's true. And I was like, you don't have to believe it, but I have YouTube videos proving it. I have all these situations proving it. It's like people, for the past 3 years at my job say, Spencer, you're a bad teacher. You suck at your job. Get out of here, right? And then I took that to heart for the first 3 years. So on the 4th year, I decided to open up my own little school because I thought I was a terrible teacher and I needed to make more money because no students were booking me because I was a terrible teacher. And then I end up crushing it online, being booked all the damn time because the entire world likes what I do. And the people who don't like it are Japanese people. Isn't that weird? That's weird, right? That's strange. That's strange that 100% of my rating online is the bomb, but I have a 0% rating in Japan. That almost tells me that, that's not you, Spencer. And you were angry and sad for 3 years for no reason, right? So now I'm doing exactly what I want because no one gives a shit about me here. And that's fine. But I have way more students online who really care about me. And I'm taking that to heart. That matters. That's why I respond to students much quicker. That's why I take care of people here. That's why I'm online all the time. Because everybody here cares about them and they care about me the way I care about them. Everybody out here, that's a whole different story.
ドイツ、インド、
Indo? No, it's not this one.
アイルランド、
Ta-da! Give me the gold! Oh my goodness. This is the last one. This is the one that gets me the gold. Oh, what time is it? Oh, I gotta go soon. I can't do the other ones. I guess it was just Duolingo day. I think it was just Duolingo day. I don't think I had time to do all this. I was too bad. I was too much just shouting on the camera.
だ、
Boo.
る、ぶ、
Boo. And I was getting
Na-
kind of sleepy
he-
too. Jeez.
パリ
Potty. Boo.
ぶ、な、
Ne- na, da.
だ、る、ぺ、
Brazil.
ブラジル、パリ、
Potty. Canada. Oh, Canada.
カナダ
ブラジル、
Brazil. Na na na
Na-
na 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 na.
カナダ、
Canada. Can. Maybe I gave you second wind of energy. Probably. Thank you, Dila. Nice. You're a good person. Orlando.
オランダ、
It's
Da-
just better now. You know, I was really falling asleep here.
Da-
Da.
Da-
Yeah, I gotta go to work in like half an hour. Hey, I just got my translations. What's up, y'all? Anybody on stream? My book is now going to come out in. This is my translator for Colombian Spanish. By the end of the week, I will have a Colombian Spanish version of my chapters. Check it out. I'll put the link in the description at the end of this. But I am now going to sell that product in Colombian Spanish starting at the end of the week. I'm going to have French and hopefully Chinese comes in today. But I'm going to have French and Vietnamese by hopefully the end of tomorrow.
オランダ、
Big vibes. If not, then I'm going to be lazy and just be here and I'm going to pay somebody to do it for me because now I'm just getting lazier. It's getting lazier. Orlando? Psych. The Netherlands.
る、
Boo.
る、
Boo.
Bu.
Boo.
Bu.
Ta-da! That is the Spencer yeah. It's hard, man. Like, it's so difficult. Like, it's to get this all together. Like, it's so much work. It's crazy.
Be.
Oh, that was boo.
ぶ、む、
To.
To.
Ne.
ね、
Be.
Be.
Indonesia.
インドネシア、
He.
Pe. Ne.
Ne. Mu.
Mu.
To.
To.
Ne. Be.
Be.
Egypt.
エジプト、ネパール、
Vietnam.
ベトナム、エジプト、
Nepal.
ネパール
ベトナム、
Vietnam. Time is it? Yeah. We got like 10 minutes left, guys. Then I'm gonna get on out of here because I have to go to work. Regular work.
To.
So it's like, hey, I have lessons tonight too. I had a student reschedule yesterday, so I don't think I'm gonna be on until a little later for Magic tonight, guys. So I'd love to get on, but you know, there's a storm coming. Some places had to stop, you know, all their power. You know, they reached out to me and they're like, hey, can we reschedule? You know, so I have to, you know, work with some of these students who unfortunately just didn't have, you know, the time to meet me. You know, and it's fine. So tonight, my schedule might be a little bit adjusted.
To.
So to.
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 To. Ne.
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 Bi. Be.
Oh, what? It was
Be.
be.
Be. Po. Ga. Pe.
Sha.
Sa. Sha.
Wrong way.
さ、しゃ、ぽ、ぽ。や、が、ぽ、む。しゃ、
London now.
ロンドン、
Ho.
ぽ。
Greece.
ギリシャ、
ロンドン
Berlin. Be.
ベルリン、ギリシャ、
Portugal.
ポーランド
Oops.
ポルトガルベルリン
Yeah.
や、ポルトガル、
Porando. Porando.
ポーランド、ポーランド、
Poland. Done. Almost there. One more.
De.
We.
ウィ、
No.
の、 わ、
That's
わ、む、の、
Oh crap. My one is on my pinky. Okay.
ウィ、
De.
で、
No.
の、
To.
と、わ、ウィ、 ウィ、の、ウィ、の、ハワイ、わ、わ、
No way. No.
ノルウェー
ハワイ、
Itchy. Hawaii. Warsaw.
スウェーデン
That's not it.
ワルシャワノルウェー
Warsaw, Norway. Sweden.
ノルウェー、
Nope.
スウェーデン、
De.
で、スウェーデン、
Who.
の、の、
Do I get the gold now? Gold? Yeah, come on. Yes. Oh, there it is. Oh, dang. Now we can finally start getting to the real spicy stuff. So we finished Katakana 2. 2, 5. Finished. Finished. Though. I have like 7 minutes left. See, I don't think I have enough time to do transparent language, but I'm gonna do drops. That seems it's like a 5-minute thing here. Or I honestly want to do Wanikani. Actually, Wanikani is really kind of dope. I might actually buy this. I think it's like $5 a month or something. I could like mess with this. Wanikani review 17. Radical name construction. Power 9. Toe. Reading job. Jo. Mouth. Kuchi. Ku. Person. Woman. Lady. Cross. 10. What is the reading? Whoa! Mouth. Barb. River. Akawa. Power. Oh crap. Cute. Mother flippin'. Oh, Riki, power. Ryoku, okay. Ryoku, Riki. Yo! Damn, John Wayne, what's up, man? That's a grip, dude. Thank you. Hey, man, that was very nice of you, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, that was very nice, man. You didn't have to do that, you know that. I appreciate it, dude. Well, keeping us going long and strong, that's what you doing. Big ups to the homie, John Wang. This guy he's also a streamer. Last time I saw him doing Park Tech and some IRL stuff. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. What do I do here? What do I do here? Meaning big. Mountain. Oh, this is sun. That was very nice of you, man. I really do appreciate it. You know, I'm coming to the end of the stream too, so that means a lot to me, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. Big key. This isn't gun, or is it gun? Is gun? Gun. Big. Oh snap. Tie-dye. 2. 8. Hachi. Mountain. Can I spell mountain today? Gun. Mother flip person. Jean. Nin. Is it roof? Roof doesn't make sense. I forgot this one. Leaf. I get leaf and gun twisted all the time. Prison. 2. Neat. Leaf. Power. Eight. 88%. What a jerk. Harsh. This grading system is so harsh. Alright, what else do I got here? Busu's pretty quick. These are bots. These are bots. Seven minutes, huh? I don't think I have 7 minutes. I have 2 minutes. Read the kanji. Read the kanji. I can get like 2 in real quick. Oh, dude, I just was doing this one. Akachan wa kuchi o daikiku wa akemashita. Kuchi. Hey. Haireru. I literally just did this one too. That's sick. Kamera ni filmu o haire daireru ki tori iru. Yeah, it is tori iru. Tori iru no orimashita. One more. How old's your mother? Anata no ohaha okasan. How do you spell it? I know. Oh, you put the A. Alright. I think that'll be it for me today. I hit the... What is this? Samui. Oh, it's Sumitai. Oh my goodness. I don't know this one. Hiku. Hashigo. Okay. Clearly I'm 5 for 5. We're going to stop it there. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. It's 12 on the dot for me. I'll catch you guys later on tonight. Chang Wang, thank you again for the subs. DLM, thank you again for hanging out. This was my language lab. I know I didn't really rock the boat today, but I'm going to try to split this up so I can make sure that tomorrow, 5 for 5. That's 5 out of 10 actually. I'm gonna make sure that tonight I'm gonna play a little bit of Magic. Depends on the schedule, but I'll let you guys know. Have you guys yourself a great rest of the night. Chongwang, thanks for the subs. DLM and who else is there? Blind Knife, have a great rest of your day, guys. Get it. Peace. Where's the... No, let's go. Alright, bye.